Hey everybody, and welcome to Day 5 of the Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum AI Tournament League for April. We've got 12 winners bracket matches today, all people who have made it out of round 1, so match is going to be even tighter. Let's see what they've got for us. Starting off, we have Coppola 1 versus Omegasuspekt 2. Your Final Fantasy versus A Boy and His Bombs. I'm Sardek, and assisting me on commentary today, as usual, is Koromar.
Howdy, folks. Tried to get my dog to commentate, and she wanted no parts of it.
I imagine you're probably better just because you're very good, but also because she's a dog. Alright, so for Coppola, we have Shadow the Ninja, Item, Attack Up, and Dragon Spirit. Parasasuke Knives, pretty typical. Kane the Lancer, Javelin 2. Talk Skill, Damage Split, and Magic Defend Up. If I recall correctly, no, it's a different team. Yuna the Summoner with Item, Weapon Guard, and Short Charge. And Ash the Time Mage with White Magic and half of MP. On the other side for Omega, we have 3 Explosives and a Squire with Item. Phoenix Down, I guess, doesn't really do anything. So, just a little Squire. Ancient Sword for the Don't Act. Go to large 54 to start it off.
Thankfully, we do not have bombs on both sides.
God almighty, last night.
First match sure was a match.
I'm glad it happened, and I'm glad it won't happen again. That's just kind of how it goes sometimes when you're figuring things out.
We hope it won't happen again anyway, but we do have several teams with bombs, so who knows?
Who knows?
We could potentially see another bomb-on-bomb matchup. Flame attack coming out over the gap, but it is guarded by the ninja. Boy goes ahead and moves on up, but not able to get in range to do anything. Other bombs likewise hindered. Flame attack on the Lancer too, but only 56, and half of it sent back to the bomb, so not a hell of a lot of offense on either side just yet, but that haste 2 might make a big difference.
It's worth noting that the bombs are going to be mostly able to use flame attack instead of flame spin. Although I guess now with the ninja and lancer jumping over, that's different. But Boy is going to have a real hard time getting in range to do much of anything.
There's a big Bahamut hitting 3 bombs here. How much is it gonna do?
One bomb is out already.
2 more stabs and a second bomb is gone as well. Bombs are ticking down, but is it gonna be long enough? Rejuve, that one is real low. There's a flame spin to bring him back up though, and some decent damage to the ninja. Incredibly tanky Lancer though. Does have, I believe, fire resist as well as bad compat, I'm assuming, because that is not a hell of a lot of damage. We are seeing that tanky talk skill that we did hear so much about, so, we're only in the second round so far, but it has been going pretty well so far.
It is kind of what we aimed to do, Baron. It took us a little bit to settle into it, but we kind of found our groove.
And moving on down, 2 more swings into the bomb, and that is a very quick, very clean victory. We are 1-0, and we are going to match 2.
And of course, as is traditional, somebody forgot to do save states. Not naming any names or anything, but it's me. Anyways, moving on to small map 8 for the second round. Small map without the gap, probably going to be a lot better for these bombs. Especially with the two being together and flame spinning each other.
Hopefully, at the very least, because the bombs were taking a lot of damage very quickly last match. 90 damage onto a bomb, that is, of course, 180 to anything else. That's a hell of a lot of damage. Here's that flame spin, healing himself back up, but not doing any damage to the ninja at the same time. Boy's gonna move up. Is he gonna get a proc on the sword? He does not, and he eats 30 damage back for his troubles.
Only enough range to flame attack, and they're splitting around the table, so that's actually going to be pretty bad for their durability.
2 bombs are enough to bring down the time mage, but she's going to come right back up with a phoenix down from the summoner. It does mean the summoner's not getting that big old Bahamut off, though. So, ooh, and a double dodge from the Squire. Pretty good for a 0 JP unit.
Yeah, I mean, without any access to Abandon, that can't be more than 24%, right? Because I think Elf Mantle's the highest physical evade mantle. So very good rolls on that. Not that time, though.
2 stabs, not quite enough to take him down. Did have enough HP to tank both of those shots. Is he going to stay up, however? Probably not, considering that summon.
Re-raise is a bit higher on the success rate, although it is because of compatibility in this case. But it is generally speaking higher because we don't have the AI correction in yet that actually uses re-raise normally. Also, talk skills were just not being used, so they got a few buffs in. And, well...
that was a guts from the bomb.
They might need to be brought back a bit down now that some people who use them regularly came in and are like, oh, we're going to destroy everyone with these. Although that said, the tournament environment has not yet shown that they're overrate because there are a lot of other powerful things in this environment, so we'll be seeing how it shakes out as the tournament runs around. We are kind of an iterative development team, so...
It's the Dota balance method. Nothing can be broken if everything's broken.
Guarded again. That Squire is just proving incredibly resilient.
Absolutely does not care about that Bahamut.
Although he doesn't get the heal from the Flame Shield because he guards that too. Unbelievable. Again. That Squire just refuses to be healed.
Time Mage starting a raise on the Ninja. Summoner is going to attempt to take the Squire down yet again. All 3 bombs still pretty healthy here.
Looks like we finally got the Squire.
Did clip 2 of those bombs as well. They are still not in near fatal, and a flame spin going to heal one of them back up immediately. Not doing a lot of damage to that Lancer, though. He is going to be really hard to take down.
Yeah, one of the problems with doing a team that is just all fire and nothing but fire is one unit can stimmy your entire plan. There's Rejuve. Bombs, of course, being undead.
The fact that Rejuve is doing double duty, both healing the friendly and hurting the bomb, and making it incredibly efficient.
One bomb down.
Still got 2 bombs up. Are they going to stay up long enough to give the other one a chance to resurrect itself? We'll find out, but it is going to be a tall order.
The Squire has 0 JP because all of the JP budget for the team went into the 3 monsters. So, no revival is possible on the Squire.
It is sort of memey. Ninja goes down to a flame spin yet again, but with multiple sources of raise, that's not a huge deal. A second bomb goes down, and it is probably only a matter of time for this third one.
Especially with the Ninja moving right after getting back up. Squire could have Phoenix down, but bombs are undead. It wouldn't revive them. I don't actually think there is anything that revives undead now that Wish doesn't. Yeah, between the Bahamut and the double cast, oh, a critical quick actually. That'll allow him to flame spin to survive the Bahamut.
Sure does. Hits 3 units at that.
Match.
Well, correction. Tries to hit 3, hits 2 of them.
Match 1, game 2. Critical quick again. What a comeback that would be, but nope. Not quite enough. Coppola takes the round 2-0.
Moving on to the second match, we have SpringSkipper 1 versus Paddy 1.
Arena Reps versus Mario and the 64 Chambers. Always fun when the bombs go out on their own terms. For SpringSkippers Arena Reps, we have the Swindler, the Squire. This is the team with double talk skill. Yes. E2 for the defense and talk skill, black magic, item, MP switch, and attack up. This is that MP switch wizard. Actually, the MP switch surprisingly worked out really well for him. With a Faith Rod as well. Rigor Morty, the Time Mage, with White Magic, Absorb used MP, and Short Charge, the supportive Short Charger, instead of the offensive. And Solid Last the Night, Talk Skill, Auto Potion, Magic, Defend up, and Move HP up, as well as that E2. This is going to be a very sturdy knight, with Genji Gauntlet as well for the status protection.
Notably, the wizard having that MP switch, it does have power source for itself, and the Squire does have cheer up as well, so there are 2 sources of MP regeneration for it, so it does lessen the impact of that MP switch just a little bit.
Although naturally, move MP up being attached on bards means that you can never have both. On the other side, for Mario and the 64 Chambers, we have Method Mario the Mind Flare. Inspecta Peach the Squidlarkin with Psionic Wave. That's the 0 CT one, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Louisa the Chemist with Basic Skill, Weapon Guard, and Sicken. And Ghostface Wario the Mind Flare. So most of the points on those 2 Mind Flares.
I was wrong, actually. Sonic Wave is the Dispel one. Damage and Dispel in AoE.
Got it. Large map 59 for the first round for these 2. This map's going to have a lot of clustering, so that's probably going to work out pretty well for the Mimic Daravons and the Slows and Cyclones Blizzards out of the Wizard.
That being said, most talk skills do not work on monsters, and we have seen the potency of those charms in another match, so we'll see if the mind controls from the squids are going to make a big difference here. Even one of those landing can be huge.
Is worth noting, though, that the talk skill on the Squire does have monster talk.
Aqualung, good reliable damage, 122 not too bad, but gets a CT save. The time blasts from the squids on the other side, though, definitely making up for that extra CT with the self team hasting.
right out of the gate, a death sentence to start, and it lands. With just that one Squire there, if that Squire's taken down before the death sentence ticks off, that's going to be real bad for the squids.
A book for 126, not a bad hit.
Did I say Squire? I meant Chemist.
Speaking of Squire, Squire does go down. However, here's a big Dark Holy. Very well could take it out. It sure does. 440, more than enough to kill the squid in one shot.
And as the Talk Skillers get closer, that's potentially dangerous for that Chemist being the only reviver on the squad.
Got another Dark Holy being charged here, but that is a mind control that could stop it, and it sure does stop it. Interrupts two casts, actually. The other one, I believe, was a full life coming out from the Time Mage.
Don't act on one of them, though.
Knight tells the squid to chill out. There's a shell, is going to hit both squids here, so only hits one of them, actually. Yes, Baron, that's definitely sort of one of the breakouts of this month. We did have it in place last month. We did see some of the tier 3 squids, and we didn't really see a hell of a lot of use of mind control, so there weren't any tweaks to it this month. However, with the addition of the arena folks, we have definitely seen a lot more of it, and it is proving to be extremely effective, so will almost certainly be tweaked for next month.
I'm thinking I do like the AoE aspect of it to differentiate it from other charm effects, but I'm going to tamp way down on the hit rate of it.
It is a little too reliable currently. That being said, we do see a squid go down.
Squids hasting each other. And the
power sources herself, and that Time Mage is sitting at 0 CT, so Cursed Ring is going to bring it back up in just a little bit.
There goes the armor.
Drops that Chemist down to 207 max HP, so a pretty big swing there. And there's that Time Mage getting back up. Is she gonna... Yep, that is a staff bunk to put the squid right back down after getting up. And another Dark Holy coming out from the Wizard.
And with that Aqualung to kill, there is no stopping that Wizard.
Though that other hit does its best to do so. Not enough, not fast enough. That's a Dark Holy, that's a kill. Knight is going to move up and go for a Threaten at range. Does hit the Don't Act on the Squid, and that might just about be it. Chemist does opt to go for the book, but hits the MP. It does apply poison, however, so she is going to have to power source herself.
Those threatens proving to be really effective.
Second power source is going to top off her HP and keep her MP up. The poison tick hitting the MP. Interesting strategy, actually. Poison working pretty well in this case. But a Blast Star Punch, that's a second piece of broken gear for the Chemist. That's the helmet, I believe?
Correct. Wizard now with Chain Lightning to take out the Chemist. That's just one squid, no more revival.
Oh, and the Threaten does not land on the friendly Wizard from the Charmed Knight. Aqualung still hitting the MP, so the Wizard is still nice and healthy here, but is also out of MP, so forced to power source itself. That means the Knight gets another action here.
Time Mage getting back up, though.
Yikes. Tough break for the Time Mage. Knight does pick up the crystal, but it is still charmed. Goes for threaten yet again, but still does not land. The wizard does not respond to threats, but it does respond to this Aqualung. 180 to the face, does not MP switch at that time. Armor is broken, 25 MP is gone. Wizard not able to get a chance to remove this poison from herself.
That MP switch is just proving so effective because the squid sees it can get the kill, so it's not using the charm, but it keeps running into her mana instead.
That's going to be an explosion coming out. 177, not enough to kill. Time Mage is back up yet again and is going to go for another slow 2. Let's see if the same thing happens this time. Lands the slow and no counter flood, so worked out well. That squid is slowed, don't acted, weakened. He is not long for this world.
Actually, would have been impossible to land a counter flood because he was don't acted.
Good point. The Knight continues to bully. He lands another don't act, proving very effective, those tanky talk skill units.
I was originally skeptical about the MP switch mage because getting hit and losing her spell while she's charging felt really bad, but boy, I've been proven wrong. This mage is real good. That explosion's probably going to do it.
Sure does. That is enough to take the squid down. First game goes to SpringSkipper.
Paddy, actually.
Oh, you
or no,
had the teams.
no, right. I had it backwards. It is
Okay.
spring.
No, Simmon, MP switch is not 100%. That was just really good luck.
Yeah, 60% actually. Yeah. I forgot Paddy was the squids, my bad. Yeah, Spring takes game 1. We go to small 43 for our next. Yeah, very good luck on Spring's side there. Remember that 40 Brave person who just every time it kept reacting?
Yeah, that was last night. That was it HP switch, I think? A death sentence over the boat wall. One squid ticking down already, and another cast, a Dark Holy coming out from the wizard.
But that's
that
a
is
really brutal place to get stuck.
Does not land on the wizard or the knight. So the wizard is going to continue its cast here. It does get mid-charge, but it hits the MP. Oh, but the counter flood. Wow, that was a hell of an action there.
Wild. No, auto potion is still brave percent. It just was really, really lucky.
Wizard comes back up. A self-slow coming out, hitting herself and the knight. So Simmon's team, not Simmon, SpringSkipper's team already at a pretty tough tempo disadvantage here.
Losing the haste as well as getting that sleep definitely, yes, weapon guard functions all the time. It is not a trigger, it is just a, it's almost a support ability, honestly.
It's 100% in a matter of speaking. Notably, that does make Weapon Guard effective for Berserking units, so running Red Shoes and Weapon Guard, pretty common combination there.
Wish failing and the Squire going into near fatal, that's super unfortunate.
SpringSkipper has a very uphill battle here if he wants to take it. Time Mage is in the back, did get knocked out of the charm, but is poisoned and pretty low now. Aqualung is going to finish it off. Will get back up in a few turns, but will it actually have a chance to get back up in a couple turns is the question. Phoenix down to bring one squid back up.
For whatever reason, Threaten is not coded as a talk skill, so it works on monsters anyways. And the other unit actually has monster talk, so it functions as correctly.
Did actually take long enough to let that Time Mage get back up. Time Mage is, of course, being relatively quick, so got up a little bit faster than some other units would.
Yeah, I don't know why Threaten is coded to not be a talk skill, but that is a thing that is happening.
And that is from Vanilla, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I believe so, yes.
I don't know. I suppose theoretically a threat could be conveyed non-verbally?
I mean, intimidation is definitely language agnostic, so...
The knight just continually flexing at the squid to make it not act.
She is a solid lass. But she is now working for the other side.
So it is a 5-on-0, I guess, currently, since the Time Mage is still down, but we'll be back up shortly here. Knight does take the time to pick up that crystal. Not really much of anything else to do currently.
Yeah, this one looks like we'll be seeing a Game 3. The Time Mage fails to get up. When the camera jerks over there, you know that they have failed their stand-up roll. But as Cursed Rings give immunity to Crystal, doesn't mean that they're out forever. Second failure. I was thinking that the charm would give it time for the Time Mage to get back up and be knocked back down again, but maybe she's just waiting. Charm is off, but there's another.
God damn it.
It didn't land, it's fine.
Time Mage with a self-cast shell. Bold choice. Not sure how well it's going to work out, but, you know, we'll see.
There's the Threaten, of course. But books don't care about shell.
One squid hasting the chemist, the other squid moving out since it is don't acted. That talk skill being relatively reliable. Aqualung is going to start chipping the knight down, but an auto potion undoes that damage exactly.
Yeah, this is going to be a minute. So I'm going to go into a slightly faster run.
Just fine with that. So we did see another mind control come out, frustratingly.
Shell again. But Aqualung immediately takes care of that. Oh, there's a Sicken. That's going to help a bunch.
Yep, will not only do some tick damage, but will also prevent the mind control from staying on for any extended period of time.
Ah, that's going to be a huge help there too, yeah. Every time the auto potion doesn't happen, we get a little bit closer.
The knight does get a chance to break the chemist's armor, but not sure how much of a difference that's going to make. And the Time Mage shelling herself again, but goes down to a book.
And we do, in fact, get a game 3. Medium map 79 for this one. Yeah, between the poison ticks and the charm making it do nothing that turn, managed to get around that incredibly defensive auto potion.
Sicken definitely a very cool addition. Definitely has worked out, kind of doing exactly what you intended it to do when you added it on. Just having a lot of things add that incidental poison, it really does open up a lot of interesting strategies, and it makes defensive strategies a lot more effective, just sort of by itself.
Which is good, because some of our offensive strategies were just a bit overrate, making defense really bad earlier on. There was just really not a whole lot of reason to not go as hard on offense as possible.
An early death sentence on one of the squids could be potentially useful if the chemist goes down, and this wizard is doing her best to make sure that happens, but will she get the chance to finish that cast?
Well, with the body block from the... oh, guess not.
Nope. MP switch not working out in her favor that time. She would have rather taken the damage to her HP.
I guess 180 is just barely short of enough to kill.
Mind control lands on the knight. The knight is going to finish the wizard off. That is a rough start for SpringSkipper.
Well, not 2 death sentences. If there was a second one, maybe not quite as tough as it looks on the surface, but that second one missing is going to be pretty big. Breaking the charm there, bringing him all back up, so...
Wizard is at full HP, but does still have no MP notably, so will need to use a turn to do that. Shubba Stab does not land, so the chemist's armor is still intact.
$120 still enough. Shell not really doing all that much.
A 220 Aqualung, better compat. The death sentence squid does manage to put the wizard down, but a persuade stops the other squid all the way across the battlefield. That is in a tough spot.
That squire, of course, the one with monster talk.
Threaten, don't axe the chemist just as one of the squids is about to go down. And a death sentence on the stop squid does land this time too. The squire is putting in work. We are really seeing the talk skill work out in this team's favor.
With Wish for the Wizard, in Near Fatal is going to get a power source, but she desperately needed that anyways.
7 move, the squire definitely able to cross the battlefield nice and fast to get that wizard up, but an Aqualung puts her right back down.
And with that tick for 2, the speed is not working out in her favor for this sandbag loop.
Stone Act wears off, and he is immediately able to unkill that squid. I don't know where I was going with that word.
But immediately unalived by the knight. Slow 2 hits 2 targets. The slow might make this wish work out. They might not. Well, okay. Next turn, though. Seems like the Chemist, Knight, and Squid are trapped in one loop, and... Oh, the Squire elects to go for a death sentence instead of another revival.
Does have a couple of turns on the Wizard, but is going to take some damage in the meantime. But 11 speed plus that CT save, he is able to act again immediately.
An insult to Berserk, that'll do it. There's no more revives coming out anymore.
That does mean the book swings are going to hit real hard. So can he last? The Knight goes down immediately. The Wizard's going to move on down, but that's not necessarily a great spot to be in. Not with a Berserk book chemist there.
Defy Pain getting the Swindler back into fighting shape.
Oh, and with the Squid down and the Time Mage up, that's a big swing.
MP switch once again proving to be extremely powerful.
Spring was on the back foot for a little while, but looks like things are turning around indeed.
And with this being with this being the last turn from that Squid. Oh, but the Squire doesn't wish. So now it's just Squire v Chemist.
But he does move up to wish. The Knight does not land.
But that Persuade's so big. This will give him the time to get those wishes out, and it looks... No, a miss again.
Time Mage back up and hastes, but misses. Jesus. Team is really struggling here to help itself out. It is trying to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
That wish lands, and that's probably going to be enough. Squire survives the book hit.
The Chemist is slowed now. Definitely just not going to be able to have the tempo to take all three of these units down, even with those huge book hits.
A lot of twists and turns in this match, but it looks like, for now, SpringSkipper is probably going to take it.
The rod bonks on this poor stopped man.
He's angry, but not quite angry enough to do anything about it.
Going for a haste rather than attempting to finish the kill. What are they doing?
You know, sportsmanlike conduct, I guess. Good God,
Going for the
550.
Dark Holy.
Just the BMs all around.
Buffing itself up, they decided to say, you know what, we never actually had a chance to lose.
And sure enough, SpringSkipper takes the match 2-1. We go now to Cup versus Simmon 3. This team fucks versus Monster Mash. Doug Dimmadome with Precision, Weapon Guard, and Abandon. That 40% short edge Weapon Guard and Abandon with a 30% Feather Mantle. This is going to be a very difficult thief to hit. Priest with Time Magic, Counter Magic, half of MP, and Teleport. Pretty standard supporter. Whereas the Spellblade has White Magic, Critical Quick, and Guts. And of course, Quaaludes the Thief with Item, Dragon Spirit, and Equip Armor. 364 hit points on a Thief is quite a lot, and he is moving fast. So, very quick supporter, but not the first target either. So that's proven to be pretty good for him. On the other side for Simmon, we have, of course, a Mind Flare, the Trent with Blessing of Nature, Porky with Oink, and Geomancer with Punch Art, Counterflood, and Overflow. Thieves notably having Innate Concentrate definitely makes that a little better than it looks on the surface. Go to large 100 to start it off. Yeah, there are just so many good supports. It's actually really hard to just pick 4 between Abandon and Overflow and Equip Armor and Attack Up and Magic Attack Up and Short Charge and half of MP. Concentrate. There's just so many good options.
Taking a little bit of time to close the gap here, a fairly large map. That's a haste 2 on 3, on 2 units. Does hit both of them, however.
Movement is one of the things I intend on working on in the future, Ara. I have some things like written in the dev companion as future plans, but haven't implemented them quite yet. 70% straight dash guarded thanks to the 15% from the Mantle and Abandon.
Hell Ivy for 96, but no proc there. Squid is going to move over and he is going to Time Blast that Geo, so it's going to act just a little bit faster. Thief does not dodge the Leaf Dance. 175, not a bad hit, but the Thief is tanky enough to not be near fatal from it, so we'll still be able to act, and there's a Steel Heart coming out, but it does not land on the Hasted Geo. Speaking of haste, White Mage is going to make herself just a little bit faster this time.
No Heartache Strike landing for the Pig. But equally no Charm landing on the other side.
Both of them desperately flailing at each other and not doing a hell of a lot. Another Steel Heart, and it does land this time at 33%. That's going to be a Hell Ivy against the Squid. No proc and no Counterflood.
I mean, it's not actually 97% unless you've got good compatibility.
Nice
yes.
Squid as well, getting a little lower there.
But yes, obviously Squid is overtuned. We're working on that. 180 Mega Potion. Thief back up to pretty close to full. Actually totally full with the move HP up. Another Heartache Strike misses.
There's a stop that time. Geomancer putting in some good work against her own teammate there. Haste coming out yet again. Refreshes it for the Spellblade. Thief is going to finish this Squid off here.
Haste wearing off on the hasted or on the Charm Geo, and the Pig does finally get that hit through.
No death proc on the Crush Punch, but a decent bit of damage coming out from the Spellblade. Interestingly enough, actually seeing a Spellblade use the Spellblade toolkit, not something we see as often because Spellblades just have a really solid stat line.
They're definitely one of the more flexible classes. You see them built 3 or 4 different ways. Night Sword looks like the charm was about to wear off.
He is getting a little lower on MP, so not going to be able to do too many more of those swords here. Revive going to bring the squid back up, but it is going to go back down to... Oh no, the thief is going to opt instead to kill the Geo. Probably not a bad idea considering it can res.
No sandbag loops there. Priest with the flash heal.
191's a good bit of HP, but does not really make her too much healthier, not with those huge straight dashes coming out. Just the piggy and the tree left. It's pretty uphill battle here. Looking like Cup probably has it in the bag, but certainly could be surprised.
Critical quick on the Spellblade, but he doesn't have enough mana for a Night Sword.
That was a Guts proc, so only 1 HP left there.
I don't think he has Guts. I think it was just a natural one.
Nope, he has Guts.
Okay, so it was. Another 33% Steelheart landing.
Blessing of Nature, Shell and Protect gonna make the tree that much harder to kill. Trees, of course, very tanky, very solid support units, and it moves up to eat the haste from the White Mage.
Oink to bring the Spellblade back up. That's real good for Cup. Yeah, that is one of the weaknesses of monsters, is that they can't get the great suite of status protections that generics can. There are a lot of very big status protection accessories, and, well, as you see... Actually, you saw in a couple nights ago where Break beat my team because just 3 of his units were immune to Petrify, and I just couldn't kill his units fast enough.
Both the White Mage and the Spellblade totally out of MP here, so the White Mage is left to just bonk 64, not terribly small, but not real big either. That being said, it is a 3-on-1, so all but assured that Cup has this in the bag.
There are a decent number of Enkai armlets in the format. What's the data sheet say on that?
Let's take a look.
Tree goes down again, but it'll be right back up. Enkai is Charm and Confuse.
There are 9 Enkai armlets in the tournament. Compare that to 31 sprint shoes and 30 cursed rings.
I mean, speed is very good.
In any game where there is, an action economy, anything that gives you more actions is going to be powerful. So, you see it in a lot of tabletop games as well.
Blessing of Nature, but didn't get a crystal. I thought that was going to turn it all around getting that crystal, but no.
The tree sandbagging itself is making a little bit of a difference, but chance for the White Mage to pick up that high ether from the Thief, that is going to be pretty good. There's yet another re-raise. The turn timing's just not working out.
Steelheart missing. It should be able to get the crystal. Oh, nope. Thief too fast. And it is just short of getting the crystal again. It just re-raises for everybody, I guess.
The pig is finally in range again to start doing some things, but are we going to see a break from this little bit of a loop we've been in here?
Haste refreshed. Thief does not get the crystal.
With 228 HP, he is out of range for a one-shot from straight dash, as is the white mage. Pig cannot one-shot either of them.
But it did give the tree time to get to the crystal, and it is anybody's game still. Now everyone crystallized, but the 4 still up.
And a charm for the tree means that everybody's going to get that protect shell haste here in a second.
Priest does go down. Thief does have Phoenix down, does have item for the revive. Show and protect wear off. And with
a rough match here.
The Trents are in fact very good at making sure that if they're not the last one dead, it takes a minute.
Now, but a magic spirit is big. That does also ensure that the white mage has plenty of MP without the thief having to use turn ethering her.
Mid-charge one-shot, though.
And the thief not able to get over and res because the pig's in the way.
Body block probably going to matter a whole lot. Nose breath doesn't land, though, so he does get to Phoenix down. But Leaf Dance is really good against Phoenix down without throw item.
This thief, tankiness is proving pretty useful here. Straight dash puts the priest down yet again, but the thief gets an immediate action.
Pig is just too fast, though.
I really did think that the thief and the priest were going to be able to eke this one out, but I think the tempo is slowly getting away from them.
Fortunately, the thief had the body block up, and there's the Mega Potion for the priest. So she will survive the Leaf Dance. The flash heal for herself. She's actually able to survive once more.
A very wonky counter magic animation there.
Thief's re-raise triggers and he's right back up. Slowly pecking him down once more. But the way they're splitting off here is going to be really unfortunate for the thief. Yes, we're still in game 1 of Cup, Ludo. Looks like the thief and the priest are going to be stuck in healing loops now. But the pig is just slightly more than the Mega Potion can handle. That's not going to work out great for the thief.
Crystal for the white mage does allow her to be full HP MP again.
Thief getting a second turn, gets the Steel Heart.
God damn it.
No, this actually is a, a win condition to the match, because if the pig takes out the tree, that prevents the res loop.
The pig can res the tree, though.
I suppose, yeah. And at full health, too, yeah. I think the pig and tree probably have it going long because of that.
The tree just chasing this priest down.
Pig trying to get there to hurt the tree, but having some trouble.
There is still one crystal on the field. She is slowly moving towards it, but the pig finally gets in range, goes for a straight dash on the tree. 280, almost enough to kill, but a damage split is going to break that charm.
Of course.
Why is this happening?
It's okay, it's only been 15 minutes. Because we go to a new song. Oh good, more charm. Just what we needed. So did cups.
Notably, if these three manage to kill the pig, then the humans are going to be in a pretty good shape here, since the pig can res and the tree cannot. Priest does have a chance to finally haste herself, since she's not stuck just healing over and over.
Straight dash takes out the thief. Run towards your team, not away. You fool. He keeps getting the dragon spirits. He stands up, mega potions, gets hit, dragon spirits, repeat. Charm wears off.
You might want to speed this up.
Let's go a little faster here.
And for those who weren't able to see it yesterday, we did have matches just actually fully stalemate because bombs can't hurt each other, so yeah, no, we've had quite a few matches over the past 2 days that have gone real long. This is still game one, Ludo. Everybody has re-raise. All 4 units have re-raise.
The bomb thing resolved when we decided the team that was 2v1ing won the match. Or won the game. Tree is down, but back up. We've seen this loop before. But there's not a crystal this time to break it out of it.
Well, Ludo, hopefully that doesn't happen, and Sardek does have a plan for that next month.
Yup. Now that we are back in assembly land, I'm going to code some things to happen if matches go long. These separate 1v1s are... Oh, charm for the thief. That might be it.
They do have to kill the priest twice, but yeah. Oh, nope, the pig decides to break the charm. Why would you do this? Tree is charmed.
Oh, regen. That's super useful. Oh, now the priest is charmed.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we've seen basically every possible variation.
And it's the thing is, this isn't like technically an infinite loop. Lots of different things keep happening, and there is a world where, you know, something doesn't proc, somebody dies and actually dies, and like stays that way. So it's not even like just a full-on stalemate.
Yeah, we're about to see the big one if they take the pig out.
But they do have to do that twice since the pig has re-raised.
Oh, priest went down.
And didn't have re-raise. Of course, gets back up, but that does mean that the humans are stuck in a loop for a little bit. But they're fast enough to do something about it, it looks like.
Yeah, this might finally be it. Thief is tanky, but not that tanky. Thief is down. And so is that. Game 1 goes to
Holy
the
shit.
monster match. Small map hopefully goes slightly differently. Yeah, there are a few things I'm going to have to tune up to make this not happen next month, but I have plans for that.
Well, let's hope the differences in terrain and starting position might make things just a little bit different this time.
I suspect they will. Yeah, this is only like month 3 of edits, so we're still very much beta. Bunch of dust. Please pardon our dust.
Calling me a beta?
I
Counter magic again.
don't even know how that applies to females. How does that even work?
We are seeing re-raises coming out. That doesn't necessarily make me hopeful. There's a Heartache Strike for a sleep. Tree is out of commission for just a little bit. The other thief moving up is going to take a swing on the piggy.
It appears Carl is in 3 matches, and I think, is Liz in the losers bracket, or is that Brad? But yeah, Carl is up in 3 matches.
A carved model, a little bit of damage, no proc there. That is a big straight dash, 210 to the back of the thief, so cannot defend. But Dragon Spirit from the straight dash, we saw a lot of that last game.
Ooh, wow.
Temporal Strike, however, taking that tree down. And the charm on the piggy, it does miss, so I think the piggy is in range to potentially res that tree. But it looks like actually the Spellblade is in position to body block it, so the tree is going to tick down at least a little bit here.
Aqualung only 40% being guarded. Heartache Strike, don't act. That's going to be pretty big. Revive for 86, but I think, yep, the priest bonks harder than that. We've seen this loop with the thief and the pig once or twice. We know what this looks like.
Geomancer goes down. Piggy is not in range to res anything. Dragon Spirit on the thief again. things definitely looking in the human team's favor here.
You say that defense beats offense, but I don't think any amount of defense is good enough to handle Fig's offense. That team is a fucking wrecking ball. I don't think it's showing up tonight. It'll be on tomorrow's stream. It's the one with that ninja that was swinging for like 500. You might not remember it, both of its games took about 2 minutes. Blink and you miss it.
That matter, Hero also has a really vicious team. He also has the Hyper Offense team that puts up some pretty big numbers too. There's a Poison and a Discord on the Squid. Poison can break some other statuses, but still that Squid is not looking very healthy.
HP restore on the pig. But the tree is charmed. Oink misses. Don't see that often. That thief just bullying that squid up in the corner.
Squid is having a time up there.
Spellblade out of mana?
I believe so, yes. Squid is able to Aqualung itself, takes a good bit of damage from that poison though, 53, not small. And Blessing of Nature on the enemy team, protect Shell and re-raise for 2 of the enemy units.
Charm and a stop. The only way the pig could have missed that was bad compatibility.
Flash heal onto herself. The Charmed Spellblade, not a huge danger since it is low on MP.
Let me pull up the data here and see what the deal with Oink is.
Squid is kind of stuck in the middle of a lot of units there.
PA plus 70. Which one is Oink? Well, they're all 19, so...
Squid finally goes down. The straight dashes the priest back down pretty low. The tree's charm wears off, so now the thief is moving on to attempting to bully it instead. Lands a slow. Priest is going to go ahead and heal herself again, continue to run away from the piggy. But not moving out of range, just moves back up when the pig can easily reach and does finally get the kill there.
See, Monster Mash is Simmon 3.
Steelheart charms the tree. So Magic Spirit is going to be able to heal the Spellblade, who is no longer charmed. Heartache Strike is going to don't act the charmed tree.
It is, in fact, bad compatibility because it would be best, but Pig is a monster, and best worst are always bad when you are a monster.
Charm on the Spellblade yet again. It does land, and the tree is now berserked and charmed and don't acted. So once that charm wears, which it did from that stab, tree is just going to attempt to do tree bonks instead of leaf dances. Spellblade did still have enough for a Night Sword, so it does Night Sword there. Gets the critical quick. The now it is, it does have MP yet again. It is starting to charge something. I believe it is a heal on itself.
Oh, that tree is berserked. I missed that. Taurus M means Taurus male. Monsters are always bad compatibility or good compatibility. There is no best worst. Best worst is replaced by bad.
Heartache landing charm after charm this match. Piggy is charmed. Tree is going to be able to re-raise here. Magic Spirits itself and heals the charmed Piggy as well.
Pig is going to take it out, and it's going to stay down after that.
Yep, so it is now a 4-on-1. If the pig is uncharmed, it can conceivably oink the tree back up. Oh, correction, 3-on-1, but the priest is going to be up in a minute. Team take a little time to heal itself up. Flash heal to bring the Spellblade back up to fairly healthy levels. And it is a for realsies 4-on-1 now. Charmed Piggy just hanging out over there and the team closing in on it.
That confusion should keep it from oinking. It looks like the tree is going to crystallize. This poison will break the confusion, but
and the Discord
probably
does
not
mean
fast enough.
Discord does mean that it is going to be unable to dodge as well. Steelheart recharms it.
Just non-stop with the heartache strikes.
This is fucked up.
I mean, it's okay. As long as the tree crystallizes, then it's only a matter of time. Discord is less evasion, yes. Pig is angry. There will be no ending oinks here.
I'll be right back, just one moment.
With this Berserk here, it's not going to be able to do anything. The Berserk will prevent the HP restore, so it is now only a matter of time. Priest goes down, but 44, he is dead next turn to his poison. Steelheart or not, he collapses after his turn. Takes one out on the way. Medium 69. Opening charm misses. Now we have Time Blast for haste going in on the Geomancer. Geomancer moving in. Pitfall. So Discord is the status of choice for this map. Leaf Dance near fatal for the Thief. Then we have the Spellblade moving in. Haste 2 getting 2. Thief goes for a Curse Strike to poison the pig and then gets out of there. 288 straight dash, crits and kills the Spellblade.
Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. Had to take a quick phone call.
Pitfall for the anti-sandbag. The pig is don't moved. Flash heal for the thief. Cup's team is the one with all the generics, not the monsters. So, Cup is in green.
Blessing of Nature, an incredibly effective spell, of course. Protect shall re-raise very, very strong.
Heartache Strike, don't act for the tree. Spellblade just continuously being knocked down, but having those Heartache Strikes is a very big difference from that first game that they lost.
Especially potentially landing things like Berserk. Berserk on a monster, really rough. Yes, the Berserk monsters can sometimes hit hard, but losing their powerful abilities is also a huge hindrance.
40%, Thief guards it. Confusion for the Geomancer. 68% does land, causes a critical quick. He should have Night Sword this time. Although instead he goes for re-raise.
Does get Mega Potion, so he is going to be healthy as well as re-raised, and that's, I believe, a haste coming out?
Carve Model petrifies the thief.
He is in a little bit of a rough spot. They do have to pass several units to be able to get over to him and unpetrify him, so that is pretty big. He is just going to be out of it for a little bit.
Thief is getting a little closer, should be able to get there in a couple of rounds.
No clear advantage, though. That confused Geomancer also potentially pretty big. Not a big Night Sword there. An HP restore on the piggy, healing it for a hell of a lot. Aqualung does break the confusion.
Yeah, that's just one of the idiosyncrasies of the AI. When in near fatal, it will frequently just do that. Use a supportive skill and run instead of attack. Counterflood for big damage. And these steel hearts missing, it's not looking great. But the Geomancer goes down to that Night Sword. Just Spellblade and Thief versus the full monster team. And the Thief is charmed. This is looking real bad for Cup.
Monsters are likely to take this. Gonna have to be a pretty spectacular miracle.
Yeah, with the Thief petrified out of position and no real way to reverse that.
Spellblade does get a life off on the Priest, but 118, not a lot of HP, so she is easily put back downable. And the Thief confirms that theory immediately, puts her down very fast. Time Blast on the friendly tree going to make it go just a little bit quicker here. God damn it, Piggy. Why couldn't you just kill it?
He did. And he couldn't do anything after the re-raise, so now it is just that one thief.
He's just hanging out up there. He gets don't moved up on top of the pillar.
It's a lot of damage coming through. Probably a bit too much for him. Although we do know he's durable.
He's a very tanky boy, but won't last too much longer here. Straight dash is gonna do it. And after an extremely grueling series, Cup does lose. Simmon 3 takes it 2-1.
Now we go to what will be a much faster game. R1 versus Kjata 4. Numbers are hard. That's fine, Simmon. It happens sometimes, and it's as much my fault as anyone else's. It's something I will be addressing in next month. I already have a plan for it. Anyways, next teams, Aura versus Kjata. For Aura, we have Butcher the Bloodstalker with Blood Ritual. The mid-tier Tonberry. We have King Behemoth, Beef. Impossible Taiju, and Soylent the Archer with his favorite Lava Bolt, with Small Mantle to strengthen and E2 for defense, item, throw item, and counter. On the other side, for Kjata 4, Monster Tactics. Did I load the wrong Kjata? 1 second. I need to
Kjata
look
4
at the
is
bracket.
TMNT. Yeah, it's Kjata 4 TMNT.
Challenge, FFTC, April 23. I just need to see what... Yeah, Kjata 4. I just wrote 3 on the... I just wrote the wrong team name. Kjata 4 is TMNT. Okay, so versus TMNT. We had the right teams. We're good. Leonardo the Ninja with two katanas, Hamido, and basic skill. Raphael the Ninja with Earth Clothes and 2 Earth Knives with Strengthen. Punch Art, Counter Throw, Martial Arts. Michelangelo the Ninja with Pair of Flame Whips. Yeah, that's kind of nunchucky. With Angel Ring, Item, and Throw Item. And Donatello the Ninja with 2 spears, the only spear that you can two-hand. Throw Steel, Weapon Guard, and Equip Spear. We'll go to Large Map 106 to start this one off. This team is kind of a meme, but also actually just hits really hard because ninjas are good at that.
We do have some Donatello love in the chat.
Hard not to.
He's clearly the best turtle. There's not even a question. Ninjas acting, all 4 of them acting before any of ours team does. Not a big surprise given their base 10 speed.
I think it's more the video game than the TV show, honestly.
Ludo, have you ever watched any TV show? Just any of them at all? The Archer moves up and she is going to get a 180 lava bolt shot onto the first ninja. Other ninjas moving around and gets a throw stone. Breaks the Behemoth's MP switch, which is pretty critical. There's an Earth Slash coming out from that ninja for 132. Not a bad hit, but here is the stab up and the Behemoth starts scaling.
Unfortunately, the low roll on the throw stone was too short of finishing off the Behemoth's MP. Oh, the proc does it.
Here's a big blood ritual, 240.
And primed for a everyone's grudge next.
2 targets, 150 damage to the HP, but the behemoth still has plenty more HP where that comes from.
Mega Potion to finish off the healing chakra started.
Paddy, that might be a little bit difficult just because there's only so many... Only mediators can equip guns unless you use equip gun, which is only 1 unit, so...
The Bloodstalker goes down just before his turn. Immediate count to 2. Taiju brings the archer back up. But on the other side of the field, the behemoth goes down, and he is way out of position. It's a 3-on-2.
Earth Slash gonna hit both, but it does heal the tree while killing the marksman. But Spirit of Life gonna bring that marksman right back up, not at a lot of HP though. Phoenix down just in time on the ninja. It is very low, but not gonna matter. Throwstone puts the marksman back down. It's just the tree versus 4 ninjas, and I don't think it's gonna work out in the tree's favor.
Ninjas historically very strong against trees. Oof.
We do see another proc from those 2 spears. Notably does not have overflow or anything, that's just good luck.
We move on to small 14. Yeah, that spear ninja is really good. Big fan.
Unsurprisingly, of all of the 4 of the same unit teams we've seen so far, the ninjas are doing really well. I think probably nobody was not expecting that. Ninja being a very strong class.
Bloodstalker taken pretty low, but his everyone's grudges are going to be real dangerous. Sure enough, there you go.
That ninja does have re-raise. 192, a crit from the lava bolt, but it does put the ninja out of range for the behemoth, so the behemoth just wastes his turn moving up. Leaf Dance is going to finish it, but the behemoth missing a turn is big.
Another Earth Slash, but it misses the Tonberry, leaving him alive. Ninja gets back up with the Mega Potion. Another big everyone's grudge. It's brutal leaving a Tonberry in such low health.
Stab up, but only 44% chance. Does hit, though. 44 was enough here. RS team taking a commanding lead here pretty fast. Don't know that one ninja is going to be able to take down all 4 units here. 2 ninjas maybe, but that ninja is pretty low. That being said, he is going to go ahead and double target on the Tonberry, but a Guts leaves it at 1 HP for the huge everybody's grudge.
And sure enough, we're going to a game 3. Map 75 for the Decider. You already saw the Tonberry Meatbone last match, Ara. Come on. Yeah, yours. You even said, I just want to see the Tonberry Meatbone while it was playing. It was like 3 days ago.
The lava here, potentially a big hindrance for the monster team's movement.
Yeah, Ninja's definitely much better in this kind of terrain. Secret Fist for the tree. That's an interesting one.
Phoenix down from that throw item ninja, going to bring the other ninja back up here. And a water ball on the behemoth, but it does miss. Tonberry is in range to get that blood ritual, though. 240 damage is nothing to sneeze at, and the damage coming back to it just means that it is going to do that much more with the Everybody's Grudge.
Revive, but Leaf Dance is going to answer that immediately.
Do you see a re-raise and a Mega Potion? But the ninja's definitely on the back foot here.
Donatello, though, has the answer for the Tonberry, but unfortunately no proc. And we know what that means.
The Grudge does hit, and the Tonberry is going to run into the corner, though, so is potentially going to be just out of the action for a little bit. This Archer being able to shoot just unhindered, though.
Michelangelo with the Phoenix down. And that Taiju is on its last turn and moving way out of position. Ninja gets the Defy Pain.
That is big.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 2-on-2 now. No, the Phoenix down there. Well, the Tonberry's in range, and so's the Archer.
Tonberry likely will not be in range for long. Is going to run in the corner since it is critical. Tree goes down.
Yeah, it's at like 6 hit points.
But the Behemoth has taken damage, so can get those Omegast now, but it doesn't hit. Omegast accuracy, notably a little bit of a crutch there.
Phoenix down for the tree. That's pretty big.
2 more stabs of the Behemoth ensure it is dead, and the ninjas are managing to continue this match. They were on the back foot, but it looks like they do have a commanding lead this time.
Electing to go for a Phoenix down and letting the Taiju Magic Spirit itself back up. Is that a good trade?
The marksman... The defend on the marksman is not bad, not really too much of an opportunity cost since the lava bolt is PA agnostic.
Tree is back down. And Ninja's converging on an Archer. That can only end one way.
One ninja, however, is just hightailing it back to the corner. Archer is doing her best, gets the Behemoth back up, which is potentially pretty dangerous if they don't take it out before it gets in action. But they are able to.
I like how Throw Stone is just kind of quietly the third throw for ninjas.
Tonberry easily able to kill these ninjas with its abilities, but it is against 3 of them. And a fireball from range puts it down to 1 HP, the Guts proc. That means a big Everyone's Grudge, and it hits, does kill 1 ninja.
All the guts, all the time. This one misses. It keeps happening. Defy Pain isn't going to take you out of range of that, Leonardo. Fireball, this one does land, and TMNT takes it 2-1. Up next, Ludo 3 versus Fig 4. The Darkness Stares Back versus Knuckleheads. For The Darkness Stares Back, Octopus.Servant the Ninja, a pair of ninja edges with Guts MP switch and basic skill. Very hard for this ninja to go down quickly. Only 194 health, though, makes it the target of everything. Testic the Geomancer with White Magic, Weapon Guard, and Defense up, with the E2 for defense as well. Bush the Bloodstalker, like we saw in the previous match. And Sue don't RM-RF the Spellblade with Draw Out on 18 MA, Dragon Spirit, and Magic Attack up. This is going to be big samurai draw outs.
You know, with 3 mind control squids, that ninja probably will become a servant, huh?
Probably. Squid, Squire. Weapon guard, yeah, there's no protection from the crystals, so we'll see if we see any of that this time. Dracula mantles, of course, to make the blood rituals heal teammates. So big healing coming out of a Tonberry, not something you see a whole lot. We'll start on large 30. Part of the reason, or part of the idea behind the team, was that squids would be using Aqualung on each other to heal each other, and then counter-flooding each other in a very Three Stooges-esque manner.
And as it turns out, AoE Charm is just really good.
Yeah, it was something of a joke team, but as it turns out...
Alright, and the soon-to-be Octopus Servant runs up and attempts to swing on that Squire, but does not do so.
Goodbye!
And get crystalled! No Servant here, she is out of here!
Oh, Chaos Blade. The Geomancer does have Blizzard. Sometimes they don't. Words never said before, Kjata.
Masa coming out does just defend on the Tonberry. We did get to see the Tonberry defense sprite for just a moment. There's a Blood Ritual into the Squid, 180, good damage. But a Counter Flood gonna put even more damage onto that Tonberry. Silence not too relevant, but that is a lot of damage. Holy shit! Another proc.
The Squid's, in fact, not the biggest problem.
Shemp MVP here.
Oh, get fucked with your charms.
Why?
Squid's just kind of keeping everyone sped up.
Holy shit!
Well, that...
What kind of luck?
Sure
that...
was a game one.
That is 3 20% chances in a row.
Small map
like,
2.
320. That is really, really low odds.
I mean, 0.8%. That sure was a thing that just happened.
Counterflood coming out the gate does drop the ninja very low, so she is going to die to a follow-up. No, she's going to get mind-controlled instead.
No Chaos Blade for her this time.
Geo is going to go ahead and heal her up. Oh, so is the Blood Ritual is guarded, does not get the heal. And an Aqualung is going to finish. Oh, an Aqualung hits the MP switch. What is this match?
This match is something, all right.
Kiku drops Shemp very low. She does defy pain. Charm not going to stop that. Here's a Rejuve that is now... Oh, she moved the Rejuve over to... Holy... Wow. Okay.
Just all sorts of things going on here.
She does move back. She's in the back line now. 2 hits onto the friendly Spellblade. The squids are looking pretty clean here. Mind Control does hit the Tonberry as well, and that is probably going to just about end the match before it began.
Tonberry with the chef's knife removes the charm from the ninja.
That is now a hasted damaged, or hasted charmed Tonberry, which is pretty dangerous. Rejuve is going to heal the team up a fair bit.
But the ninja getting the damage started.
Counterflood puts her down, 198, enough to finish her off. And the Tonberry going for another Chef's Knife does get the dead proc, and that is a very dead Spellblade.
No counterflood that time.
Geo all the way down to 107 already is going to start charging a life on this Spellblade, but the squids really in the driver's seat here. The Tonberry being in its own ranks, killing things very quickly.
One of the unfortunate drawbacks of being good compatibility with your team is that when someone gets charmed, bad things happen.
We do not see the Chaos Blade kill the Geo this time.
That poor Spellblade wakes up, sees her teammate coming, and stab.
God damn it.
Between Aqualung and Hell Ivy, the Tonberry is handled.
And does go down. It's just the Geomancer this time. Is Shemp going to be able to send her to the Shadow Realm?
Not this time. But does buy herself some time for the next attempt. Nope. There it is. Knuckleheads take it 2-0.
Winning not necessarily unexpected, but very much unexpected in the way that they did it.
That was a wild game 1. Anyways, we go next to Spring 4 versus Ludo 1. Poke Trainer Carl wants to battle versus My First Team. It had a name so long, it literally wouldn't let me create the file. So, shortened to My First Team. Poke Trainer Carl with a pair of grenades for Triple Flame. Red Chocobo Phil Phoenix. And Poke Trainer Carl with the Mage Master, the E2, Sing, Regenerator, and Defense Up. On the other side, we have Not a Bird, the Squire with a Hunting Bow, Yin Yang Magic, Auto Potion, and Short Charge. This Squire relying heavily on Oracle spells that cannot be dodged thanks to Transparent. Stoner Bird needs no introduction. Friendly Bird to counteract teams that are doing the same thing this one is. And a Defense Up, HP Restore, White Magic Knight with an E2, extremely sturdy, with Genji Helmet and Defense Armlet for protection from status. We go to large 76 to start. It doesn't make them not miss, it makes them not evadable.
The early tailwind coming out, of course, no big surprise there, so the Chocobo and the Squire both hasted.
Of course, things taking a minute to start off as they approach. That looks like a Confused 2, I want to say.
Most likely. And there is a Petrify on one bomb. They are taken out.
Here's that devastating last song with 2 quicks. And Asuna handles that Petrify handily.
Another song coming out here. The bomb is in range to start doing some things. That's going to be a big old triple flame, and one hit. Only one.
Miss. 272 and miss again. These look like bad compatibilities all around.
The bird getting another action here. Does it go for the Petrify? It sure does. And it lands. Sadly, cannot Petrify in the song pose, but it is Petrify just the same. Confuse still not landing.
Going for another Petrify. 45%. No impediment to that bird. Chocobo answering it still, but bird is just a little too fast. Our opening tailwind wears off. Triple Flame takes her out. The third one as well, just for the taunt.
Another Triple Flame coming out. Is it going to be able to finish the bird off? It is not. Oh, it does. Third hit does hit.
Red Chocobo playing very strongly against the theme for my first team. The Chocobo's immunity to loss of control effects, making it very difficult to win via Petrify.
Only one hit on the Choco, not enough to kill, but definitely Ludo's team on the back foot here. They have a pretty uphill battle. 2 basically full health bombs.
Yeah, that's an error on my part. The damage that does, I miscalculated it in the calculator when I was doing the design for this month, and it does double the damage it was supposed to. So yeah, I fat-fingered a button, and it ended up sneaking in way too powerful. Yeah, my expectation was it was going to do half that much damage, and instead it does not. But everyone has access to the same things. If you find something broken, just use it and win. It's definitely going to be tuned down next month, because, yes, it is just a bit too powerful, random AoE or no. But yes, what was entirely an accident will not be continuing as such. But the people who found it do get to reap the benefits of it this month, at least.
Yet, admittedly, it does feel a little bit bad to have something nerfed after already sort of going into it. Although, I mean, hey, Wizards of the Coast has done it. Could get an emergency banning like Memory Jar.
Yeah, I will not... Like, just for the sake of our players and tournament integrity, once I've released the data companion, that's the format. If you find something broken, prove it. Because we all have access to the same things, so...
Yeah, there have been times where, like, you know, within like 24 hours, somebody says, "Hey, this thing is a thing," and you adjust something, but that is a little bit different of a situation.
Right, yeah, very, very different. Like, usually I release the companion and say, let me know if you see anything insane, and in 24 hours it'll be final.
Bomb attempts to heal its bud, and sure does. Way overheals it, in fact.
Well, as one does. That Squire, not long for this world, in a 4-on-1. Wish is not really going to be enough. Choco Meteor taking it out, and triple quick on the last song.
Yeah, we haven't seen a ton of last song so far in the previous tournaments, but we have seen it already working to pretty solid effect this one, and we are only partway into the tourney.
It's something that's on my radar to watch more cautiously, but thing I am sure about. Small 91 next. But yeah, Squids and Grenades are on the Fix This list, and Last Song and Talk Skill are on the Monitor Closely Consider list.
An early Choco Guard, not something you necessarily always see, but that is a Shell and Protect, as well as the Sturdy.
Although Sturdy not doing a whole lot against this team.
Only 152 from that Choco Meteor, though, definitely making a difference there, the Shell and Protect. Triple Flame hits all three of the very wet spots, does not hit the Knight. Another Triple Flame coming out, though. Is it going to hit the bird at all?
Nope.
No.
I do suspect this is pretty much a losing match for... I guess the Rejuvenates and the Chocobo Cures may have a chance to turn it, but it's an uphill battle for the Darkness Stares Back.
Gaze on the Squire, though, not a bad thing. I mean, certainly the Red Chocobo can remove it, but that does also mean the Red Chocobo is not doing anything else with its turn.
And it's electing the Choco Meteor instead. That's huge.
The bird is low, but that's not necessarily a good thing. The bird being low usually just means it's going to run into a corner.
Yup, and it runs away from its team, so that bird is basically out of the fight. Yeah, that was an artifact of when I was expecting more self-destructs, but that's not really what they do anymore.
Yeah, certainly it was not a bad idea, I think. You know, having them be lower total HP to make the self-destructs a little bit smaller, but still have them be effective, and make them be targeted more often with that lower max HP is not necessarily a bad idea.
I think what's more the deal is that I'll probably keep the red bomb as a self-destructor of that nature. And then I'll make grenades and explosives just be their own thing. So it's no longer a family defense up plus, that's just red bombs. So that is likely the way that's going to go in the future, is the half damage will only be tier 1, and tier 2 and 3 will be what they are, but without the crazy defenses. So that's kind of the direction I'm leaning with that.
Bird brought back into the fray, and then is immediately dropped low yet again.
Bird tailwinds the rest of his team.
A very effective round from a low HP Bird, not something you see super often. Red Chocobo does finally get up to Choco Esena, that Squire, but it does mean the Squire has been out of it for quite a few turns. Oh, and a gaze on the bomb again. This Bird really still in it. I mean, it has been brought out of near fatal, of course, but this Bird is proving very effective this match.
Heal for the Petrify there. It looks like it's turning around. It looks like Poke Trainer Carl is finding its footing again. Bird keeping the red Chocobo busy. Yellow Chocobo just kind of going off into the middle of nowhere for no reason.
$25 damage, not gonna cut it against the bomb.
But no last song once more. Nope, I guess no effect that time. Last song being charged up. Bomb fails to get up.
Yellow Chocobo is still just kind of stuck out of there. We have seen the Yellow Chocobo AI just be a little weird sometimes.
Two hits. Third does not.
Knight is brought very low. Might be enough to incentivize the Yellow Chocobo to move up and actually do something quick on the Red Chocobo, so it is going to be able to move up and Choco Meteor to finish off that Knight. So the Yellow Chocobo, in fact, is not going to move up and do anything.
Bird sick of those last songs once more. The bomb is back up. Yep, Bird is there with the cure. Once again, the Asuna coming out of the red Chocobo, doing his clerical duty. Only a matter of time before these triple flames align.
Only 80 damage from the crossbow, not doing a ton. Yellow Chocobo does move up and Choco Cure, but does get double triple flamed. Goes down.
A one-panel triple flame, that'll take out a Squire in a hurry. Bird is down to a meteor.
Last song does proc a quick on himself.
Poke Trainer Carl takes the match 2-0. It's a pretty bad matchup for Ludo there. Up next, Love Card Magic 2 versus Simmon 1, Gambler's Spirit versus Kalpasapa, or something. For Gambler's Spirit, we have Setzer the Bard with Fairy Harp. I think that's the one that confuses. A basic skill, Barrier, and Equip Armor. 396 is a lot of hit points for a Bard. Daryl the Samurai with Item, HP Restore, and Throw Item. Spider the Hydra with Vicious Flame and Ronfar the Hydra as well. That one hits for the correct amount of damage, but hits 5 times. Chatty Cathy the Knight with Talk Skill, Damage Split, and Defense Up on the other side for Kalpasapa. Mangalika the Porky, the Reviving Pig. Ash the Chocobo, Defensive, and Imena Kanan the Geomancer with Punch Art, Counterflood, and Overflow, the classic Overflow Geomancer. We'll go to large 71 to start off. Tonight has been heavier on the defensive teams. The offensive teams are probably on the lower half of the bracket because there are some very good, very offensive teams later on down. But yes, defensive teams are definitely up this month compared to last month. I'm not sure if it's because there's more of it from the new players or just something that got nerfed out made defense more attractive. Honestly, can't really say.
Back, took a moment to feed my dog. Chocobo does go down to that Vicious Flame.
The name proving quite apt. Geomancer revives with Revive. Chocobo still in near fatal though, gonna need to Choco Cure itself.
Another Vicious Flame coming out. Got 1 hit, 2 hits.
2 big heals on its teammate. Two MA. That MA scales really well on that Vicious Flame, so that might end up being really good going long. Last month it was the Dark Whisper that was hitting for 5, and they were never using their triple flame, so I flipped that around.
It has worked out well. We can see right here they do still use Dark Whisper at times rather than the Vicious Flame.
Just kind of depends on the expected damage it pulls out. Hydra goes down, but an immediate Phoenix down to bring it back up from the Samurai. Knight, not having any of that, takes the Hydra right back down.
Certainly they do scale well with that MA, but it does take time to do that just the same. Here's a Dark Whisper, could potentially take out 2 units, but so far it is not doing so.
Wish to bring back up the other Hydra, but Pig is going to send it right back down.
Joko here does help keep the team healthy.
Another option we've considered, Spring, is that I could make it no longer half anything that's healing reversed. So Rejuve and Life would just do full damage.
Yes, making them in fact weak to healing would potentially be another sort of lever that you could use to balance. But there are lots of potential options there.
Yeah, it's something I'll be considering.
Wish bringing the Hydra back up yet again, and a Murasame to bring it back up to something resembling healthy. Is still in Street Dash range, though, and goes right back down yet again. The 2 teams playing tug-of-war over this dead Hydra.
Now 2 dead Hydras. That's not looking good for Gambler's Spirit. Just the effective anti-sandbagging from the other side, proving to be a little too much. Pig and Chocobo slow to move on, slow to move in.
Phoenix Down repeatedly bringing the Hydras back up, but only a matter of time. The 1 Hydra in the corner is already ticked down to 2.
Swear to God, these traps, though. I've tried like 4 different things to remove traps. Glane led me to one of them. Still, traps are there.
They don't do anything, but they refuse to stop existing.
Yeah, my first thing made them not do anything. Like, I found at least the first one that makes them not do anything, but I just can't take them off the map, and I can't figure out why.
Procs that don't move, good damage as well, but Life Song is going to pick her back up just a little bit. Not enough. Straight Dash will put her right back down. And it is a 4-on-1 here.
The speed's just lining up so horribly for revives out of Gambler's Spirit.
Much as they were high rolling in their first matchup against me, they are not rolling so high here.
And with revives coming out and just being immediately answered, only a matter of time. Especially with Hydras crystallizing. Barden near Fatal, and that's going to be it. The Geomancer's going to finish it off. Game 1 goes to Kalpasapa. We'll go to small 38. Yeah, wait until you see our dancers. Our dancers are, they're something. Do we have any dancers on the docket tonight? Does Willow's Harem have a dancer?
I don't know. I can take a look. Let's see.
Masa to start off, double haste and a regen. The way this pinches on that bridge is going to be disgusting for Vicious Flame.
Yes, Hero's team does have a dancer. Well, has a chemist with dance.
Ooh. What's he have?
Just Wisnibus. But
Oh,
there
good.
There is a mime on the team as well.
So everything I was hoping. Three MA from that MA song. Murasame for the team heal there, undoing most of what the Geo did. Now the Geo is just horribly out of position.
Hello, Ivy coming out. 153, 189, and a stop. That is good damage.
But that pig's about to eat some flame. Ooh boy. 5 hits, taking out one and doing a bunch of damage to another.
This is the second time the Hydras have been on this map, and it is benefiting them just as much as it did the first time.
Only 85 hit points left on that knight, and she retreats. Geomancer going for a carve model, killing one and petrifying the other. Both Hydras are out. Gambler Spirit really rolling low this time. Triple Dark Whisper.
Absolutely, Baron. Thank you for hanging out. It was nice to have more folks in the chat as well.
Let me tell you, before you go, as to dancers, Wisnibus does 20 plus PA, so it's throwing 30s and 35s around. It's actual real damage. But as we've shown, if you rely too heavily on it, going just heavy mime, your team just loses to any team that has a auto potion or HP restore. But it works very well as a support to just choke people down slowly. But anyways, hope to see you around more. Let's continue on here. With both the Hydras back up, this alleyway is just really dangerous for both teams. Hydra grabs that crystal. That's Dark Whisper once again going for that, barely see the unit's head in between the buildings, but it's a Geomancer.
Carvana putting one of the Hydras back down, 189 damage, nothing small there. Life Song yet again, keeping the team healthy though. The Gamblers not in such a bad spot here.
Yeah, I mean, that would be no problem to do, Fig. One, two, three. No luck on those Dark Whispers. Death sentence on the Samurai does land.
Does mean she gets a few turns unharassed, but she's not a crazy offensive Samurai anyway, so not sure how much she's going to accomplish with that.
.56 lands a charm. No luck on the Dark Whispers, though. Choco Cure for 120 on each. There's another Dark Whisper attempt. I think that hit every panel except the ones with enemies.
Charmed Knight, 90 damage, eats a counter flood though. Doesn't get petrified and it does break the charm, but 153 is nothing to sneeze at.
Geomancer just taking out these Hydras constantly. And there goes the death sentence. Another Dark Whisper attempt. Sleep lands on that one, but is immediately canceled off. But doesn't matter because the other two hits kill. Another Dark Whisper for the Chocobo.
We haven't seen much of any buffed MA this match, so we are seeing Dark Whisper after Dark Whisper.
Gusty Wind takes out the Hydra again. Bard reviving as usual. Vicious Flame for this one. One hit. Two hits. That is a dead Chocobo. Kentucky Fried. Choco Cure for 120, bringing it back up. Bard goes to bring up the Samurai as well. That's Gambler's Spirit all back up.
Though most of them are pretty low.
That is a two-panel Dark Whisper. But no procs there. Geomancer takes out the other one.
Being down at the bottom of the hill does give the higher units just a little bit of an advantage here.
There's that wish back, but that's going to be a real bad Geomancy when that Geomancer gets back around to her turn. Nope, Murasame covers it. And that's not a good place to stand when Dark Whisper's coming. But all three miss. Double kill with that Geomancy.
101 Samurai, and I don't believe the Samurai has the ability to unpetrify, so...
Gambler's Spirit really rolling low.
It does have the ability to unpetrify.
That's what you want. That's what she wanted to see. It is just the Chocobo now versus 3. And that Chocobo has no offensive capabilities. There it is. We're going to game 3. $101.
Choco guard coming out early. Yabasa Mune on the other side. 2 haste in a region, a very good roll there.
Immediate petrify.
Absolutely. Samurai can, of course, remove that, but will it get a chance to?
No dice there. We're going to see Vicious Flame thanks to the sturdies there. 1 kill. 2 kills. Double kill.
Very good look. Very good high roll there. Soft on the Bard brings him back into the action. I do think Gamblers have just about taken it already.
All depends on what we see out of that knight, but I don't think that knight has a revival option.
I think if it did, it probably would have opted to use one on one of its downed teammates, but it did opt to move up and swing instead. And a 4v1, that is probably going to be that.
Masa from the Samurai, double haste regen. Yeah, Chatty Cathy, she has talk skills, so there is no revival there. Three hits, one of them cut in half. Just going for Masas again. Hitting both Hydras with the MA+. And going for Dark Whispers now that Sturdy is worn off.
Damage split reflecting a little bit of that damage back to the Hydra, but it is not looking too bad here. 90 damage not going to do a lot, and it does proc a barrier too. They're about to see 3 crystals in short order here.
Last turn for the Samurai, and she goes for a Mega Potion before she falls over. No proc. Going for it again. No luck. There goes the samurai. Bard brings her right back up.
Samurai goes right back down yet again. There are 3 crystals immediately.
There's a revival there. A triple breath ends it. Match goes 2-1 to Gambler's Spirit.
I know we do still have 5 matches here. I am actually going to have to bow out here. I did manage to whack myself in the head pretty hard earlier, and I am starting to get a wicked headache again, so I do think I'm going to bow out of the stream for the evening.
Alright. Ludo, you there? Yeah, it was quite a nasty hit, but she's alright, just has a bit of a headache. Alright, Ludo's not there, so whatever. We'll just power on through. Next up, Aura 3 versus Coppola 2, Anti-Magic Artillery versus Quack. Alright, let's see. For Anti-Magic Artillery, we have Mage Killer the Archer with Lava Bolt Attack Up, Counter and Basic Skill. Magic Eater the Wizard with Black Magic, Yin Yang Magic, Counter Magic, and Equip Shield. Nethicite the Summoner with Time Magic, Counter Throw, and Magic Attack Up. And Reflected Glory with Elemental Counter Flood and Overflow. On the other side, for Quack, we have Isis the Geomancer with Item Counterflood and Magic Attack Up. Spike the Samurai with Talk Skill, Damage Split, and Concentrate. Vivian the Wizard with Item Weapon Guard and Short Charge. And Duck the Time Mage with White Magic and half of MP and Move MP up. Start large 99. Alright, teams just getting into position to start. 4 hastes for... I think that's Aura's team, yes. Aura in green and Coppola in white. Counterflood hitting harder and more people than the original Geomancy. Another Haste 2 comes out on the other side, but only catches the Wizard. Time Strike takes out that Geomancer, though, who couldn't move out of the way. Moogle to restore up the team. Small Chain Lightning is guarded, and Counterflood for 96 back. Samurai comes in for 169. There's a second Haste 2, once again on only the Wizard. Time Strike being charged up on the Samurai. Another Geomancy takes the Wizard to near fatal. Just a bonk from the Samurai for 56. 208 also damage split. That is one tanky Samurai. But Dark Holy will definitely finish it off. Wow. How many hit points does that Samurai have? $350. Mid-charge for 195 takes out the Wizard. That's a Flare 2. Kills the Summoner. Power Source to top itself back up. Pitfall for the Wizard, 96. Don't move. Samurai procs the double swing on the katana and kills the archer. Wizard charging up another Flare 2. That takes out the Spellblade. Game 1 goes to Quack. Up next, 62. Coppola in white on the left, Aura in green on the right. Immediate carve model for 3, but no procs. The archer goes down immediately. That carve model procced, though. Goodbye, Wizard. Mjolnir takes out the Time Mage, and it's a 3-on-2. 4-on-2 with the archer standing back up. But not for long. Just the Spellblade left. But she teleports out of harm's way. Carve model petrifies the Samurai. Now it is just the Geomancer. Geo on Geo. Who gets the proc first? Aura takes the small map. Medium 34 up next. Haste 2 comes out, gets 2. Wizard moves up, starts charging that flare too. But only a single target so far. Chain Lightning for 49, not doing a whole lot to the Samurai. Summoner moving up with the Haste 2. Catches 3, so the whole team, except for that Wizard. Counterflood for 96. Time Mage going for a slow on the Spellblade. Hell Ivy does a ton of damage to the Wizard. Counter Magic's back, but not a whole lot. 169 takes out the Spellblade from the Samurai. Team slow. Oops. Chain Lightning kills the opposing Wizard. That's a huge spell being charged by Aura's Summoner. There goes the Samurai, and it is just the Geomancer now, who does manage to take out the Summoner. Archer going for more sandbagging instead of taking out the Geomancer. And of course, as we know, Geomancers answer that just fine. But he decides it's time to just finish it off, and there it is. Aura takes it 2-1. Go up next to Hero 4 versus Saw 1, Willow's Harem Redux versus Monster Mash. Alright, for Willow's Harem, we have Willow the Geomancer with Draw Out, Dragon Spirit, and Magic Attack up. 20 MA with that Draw Out does a lot of damage. Tara the Mime to copy it, big damage again. Kennedy the Chemist with Dance, MP Switch, and Equip Shield. And Oz the Ninja with HP Restore and Guts. On the other side, Barbecue the Aribo with Please Eat. Le Chef the Master Tonberry with Shadow Stitch. Salad the Taiju with Spirit of Life. And Peking Duck the Giravis with Zephyr. I think it's the first time we've seen any birds other than the big scary bird. Regardless, large 50 starts us off. Dancing starts off immediately. Please Eat does land on the Tonberry. That's going to be huge for mitigation of the other team. Taiju moving in. Ninja tossing a fireball at the bird, but it misses. And of course, we start the Wisdom boost here. 26s. That bird's going to be moving so fast with these CT saves. Damage split 15. Of course, like I said, bird moves fast. 189 wind strike, near fatals the ninja. Another 50 damage doled out to the whole enemy team. $55 even. But the bird will take out the ninja with the extra CT. Chemist stops the dance temporarily to bring the ninja back up. And nobody appears to be in position to capitalize. Bird fails to eat. And ninja defies pain to bring itself back up. Yeah, our CT is, I want to say, 20 clock ticks, so it's still good, but not as good as vanilla, which is, I want to say, 24 or 28. I think it's just the right amount. Please eat for the bird. Not traditionally a great move for the bird, because he is just going to tailwind and hightail it out of there. That bird probably not going to last long under those Wisdom boosts. But he does last that time. Mime with a punch. If the ninja pops down and swings on the Tonberry or Pig, that's going to be really good with the Mime there. Or not. Yeah, when I was talking to Kurosabes, we were talking about how we both kind of have a different design direction with it, and having that is really nice to have just different takes on the concept. Bird just kind of off doing his bird thing. The Wisdom boost keeping him from regenning back up into normal damage. Wizard finishing it off with the lightning ball. Piggy with the straight dash for 153. This dancer just getting free reign because the terrain blocks everyone off from her. Bird's back up with re-raise, but again will just get off into the corner. Chemist power source for the Geomancer instead of continuing the dance. There's a Hell Ivy. Kills the pig, damages the tree, but no stop. Fireball for the Tonberry, raining down fire out of range. I spoke too soon. There's a 220 everyone's grudge to take out the ninja. Tree with a big magic spirit. That's a problem for Willow's harem. Ninja with Defy Pain, but with the mime down, the bird being able to actually function again, very dangerous. Carve model takes it to near fatal though, so that'll handle it. Ninja with Defy Pain to bring himself back in. Tonberry finally able to bring itself into the match with the Shadow Stitch. Ninja not quite back in it himself yet. Has to take a few turns to get back down. Geomancer with Carve model petrifies the Tonberry. That's huge. Taiju doesn't have any way to answer that. Elects to Leaf Dance the Chemist instead of trying to revive the pig for fear that it might also revive the mime, but both crystallize. So now it is just that Taiju. Probably not going to be able to handle 3 living units. Gusty Wind for 78, no slow. And it goes up on the building instead of grabbing a crystal because it wants to get that kill on the ninja. Phoenix Down does bring him back up though. And with Defy Pain, that'll put him out of leaf range. Geo going for the Carve model, and the Petrify lands. Willow's harem takes game 1. Map 18 coming up next. Oz the Ninja getting started. Could have killed that bird right out, but it dodges the first hit. That would have been exactsies, in fact. HP restore on the ninja keeps the bird from taking him right back out. Straight dash 189. No HP restore this time, though. Mine moves up with a punch. And here's 55 off the enemy team. Bird CT saves. Another Carve model, but no petrifies this time. Tonberry goes for the 116, killing the ninja. That's a magic spirit to full heal the team. That's big. Bird comes down with a 154 wind strike, triggering the dragon spirit. Another 56 damage to go around. Those CT saves do so much. Dancer elects to stop to give a power source to the Geomancer. Charm misses just in time with that power source. If that was straight dash, that would have been disastrous, killing the Geo. Wind Strike hits the MP of the Dancer. Geo goes for Demon Fire, puts the pig in near fatal, but he stands right back up. Chef's Knife does not trigger dead on the mime. Book for 135 on the bird. Leaf Dance takes the mime to near fatal. Straight dash on the Aribo, near fatal's the Chemist as well, with the bird to finish it off with a wind strike. Mime does pick up the crystal, but still, Willow's Harem is way behind. Zephyr for 162 at range. There's a Cheery. Oh my! 2 Cheeries in a row. 2 for 1 on the first and a ton of damage. Everyone's grudge enough to finish the mime off though. That's a game 3, going to map 160. Whoops. I did not properly fix that. Going to map 17. Yeah, Cheery is a scary one. Tailwind out from the bird to start it off. Missing the Tonberry, the one that wants it the most. And the pig don't eat missing it as well. Ninja going in on the bird. Takes it out just like that. That bird being down this early is going to be real unfortunate for Soul's team. Ninja is stopped. Straight dash for near fatal. Doesn't quite finish him off. Chemist coming down. It's a power source for the ninja. Spirit of Life to bring the tree back up, or the bird back up, 64 health. And the mime's gonna be just short of answering that. Only punches for 60. Ninja 189 back down to near fatal. And the bird gets out and tailwinds the tree. Geomancer advancing, but can't quite reach yet. Tonberry can, though. She gets stopped. The dance begins again. Magic Spirit healing up the bird to almost full, if not, or excuse me, half of full. Please eat again for the Tonberry. This time it does land. $55 for the team. Ninja's stop should be wearing off pretty soon. There's another 55, starting to really add up. And there's the stop wearing off. Everyone's grudge, 224, takes the ninja out. One goes down to the Wisnibus. Second one coming. Pig not quite able to get into range. There's a book, but it dodges. There's a magic spirit undoing all of that damage. Defy pain on the ninja. So it is back up to a 3-on-3. Or no, the mime is down. 3-on-2. Excuse me. With that, everyone's grudge taking the ninja out. It's looking really good for Saul. And the Leaf Dance seals it. Saul takes the match 2-1. Next up, we have Love Card Magic 1 versus Paffey. Firing Squad versus Down to Clown. We have Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde, the Pac-Man Ghosts for Firing Squad. We have Throw, Catch, and Concentrate on the Squire. We have a Javelin and an E2 along with Item Auto Potion Throw item on the Lancer. Ninja with Short Edge Sasuke Knife and Red Shoes with Weapon Guard for the Short Edge 40%, Equip Armor, and Ignore Height. And Inky the Geomancer with Time Magic, Regenerator, and Overflow. On the other side, for Down to Clown, we have Clown the Time Mage with Summon Magic, Critical, Quick, and Short Charge, Ringmaster the Aribo with Please Eat, Juggler the Ninja with Item, Throw Item, and Catch, and Strongman the Ninja with Red Shoes and Double Sasuke Knife, Equip Armor, and Basic Skill. Also, the usual Weapon Guard with your Berserker. Let's see how it goes. Large 78 kicking it off. Alright, everybody moving into position. Power source to damage the Geomancer right out of the gate. Or Squire, that is a Squire actually. Squire retreating, regen bringing her back up out of near fatal. Charging a spell at the jumping Lancer, and Ninja goes in 360, kills the thing the Lancer was gonna kill. Ifrit coming out of the Time Mage. 501, that's an enormous hit. Lightning Ball takes her out. That's the danger of having faith. Ninja gets back up in power sources and retreats. Aribo just not able to get anywhere. Double guard from the Ninja. No guards there, though. Lancer doesn't quite manage to hit the pig. Squire going long with the water ball. Caught. But Anger Ninja comes near fatal with the other one. '90 or 78% nose breath does work against the Lancer, who Phoenix Downs to bring back up the Time Mage. Squire has the answer, though. There's a Shuriken. Lancer 108 in the back of the other ninja, and Anger Ninja's gonna finish him off. So it is just Pig versus most of the rest of the team. $90 on the Pig. Then Anger Ninja to finish it off with, yup. There it is. Quick game one going to Firing Squad. Small 93 coming up next. Whoop. Firing Squad, of course, starting off. Lightning Ball immediately taking out the Time Mage. The dangers of faith. Demon Fire with one sleep proc on the Berserk Ninja. Lightning Ball guarded in response, and boy, what a commanding lead for the Firing Squad. Wow. Just like that, Down to Clown is sent to the loser's bracket. What a brutal beating. Firing Squad wins 2-1. Whoops. There we go. Love Card Magic 3 versus Break 2 up next. Misfit Somas versus NBA Jam. Whoops. All right. Weird. Okay, Misfit Somas for Love Card Magic 2. We have Shigure the Ninja with double short edge, platina helmet, leather armor, and fire boots. That means we have equip armor on this ninja. Weapon guard with the short edge and item. This is the second to last match fig. We had a kind of long-running one earlier. Hattori the Samurai with Hamido, 2 swords, and basic skill. Ayame the Geomancer with Punch Art, Counterflood, and Magic Attack up. And Kagura the Uribo with Please Eat. On the other side for NBA Jam, we have Showtime the Time Mage with Black Magic and Short Charge. Hangtime the Monk with Hamido, Equip Bow, and Basic Skill, where we learn that bows can in fact Hamido throw. Jam Extreme the Lancer with Weapon Guard and Abandon, as well as item. With the shield and the mantle and the Weapon Guard, that is a very hard to hit Lancer. And Fire Edition the Red Chocobo. Go to large, 110. Alrighty, this is a very, very large map, so it'll be a moment before they get into each other. Big Haste 2 starting off. Masa for your haste needs on the other side, but no haste landing. Look at that big defensive sprite. Haste 2 for the full team. Ninja floating over and throwing at the... Yep, Hamido with the bow on that throw. Choco Meteor and a jump should be enough to finish that ninja off. Local Quake hitting 3. Confusion for the monk. Uribo once again attempting Please Eat. Once again failing. Ninja chakras itself. Kiyomori, that shell probably saves the ninja from that jump. Sure does. Rodbonk takes out the Confuse. But the Choco Meteor does finish that ninja off. Monk's shot is guarded. There's a Please Eat. That one does land. Samurai up to speed again. Lancer with the jump on the piggy. Another failed Confuse, but near fatal at least for the Time Mage. And she gets out of there. She does not have any healing abilities. Samurai going for Wish on the ninja. Brings him back up. And the ninja does have Mega Potion for himself. He retreats anyways. 126 off the jump on the pig. And there's the cheer up for the Time Mage. Regen will bring her back in soon. Target 130, 130. Chocobo is near fatal. Pig moves back. Tries to buff up the ninja. Successful. Time Mage casting what looks to be Haste 2 on itself and the monk. Sandstorm takes out the Chocobo. Sure enough, that is Haste 2. But she is up in the range for Shuriken to take her out. Monk shoots the Samurai at range. Samurai comes in, takes him right out. It is just the Lancer. He takes the piggy out. Ninja has the revive, but... Whoops. I dropped my controller. Get back here. Solo Masa for the Samurai as he returns back to position. It is just the Lancer versus 4. Not where you want to be as break. Nose Breath misses. But Ninja from the back will not. 220. And Geomancer can't miss either. 144. But the Samurai just short of being able to get in and finish off the Lancer, so it is up to the pig, who decides instead to buff up the Geomancer. There's a power source for the Lancer, so it will take another second, but that ninja does have enough damage. Nope, Water Ball guarded. Electing not to go swing for lethal. Sandstorm 144, just short. Samurai will have to finish it off, but Target will do it. No chance, nothing left to chance there. Misfit Somas take game 1. Going to small 31 next. Ninja advancing, Shuriken right off, 144. Doesn't quite put down the Time Mage. Block and counter flood there for no Petrify. Please eat on the Geomancer. Does land. Time Mage moving up. Chain Lightning for just 50s. Counter flood dealing more than the whole Chain Lightning itself. Target finishing her off. There's a carve model. Not quite enough to take out the monk. Phoenix down for the Time Mage out of the Lancer. And Chocobo's going to come up and cure the monk. Anti-sandbag out of the Geomancer, but no proc for the Lancer. Ninja moving back and going, nope, Hamido'd by the bow. I love that bow on that monk. So cool. Never would have thought of bows on a monk, but, I mean, as you can see, it's working out. Phoenix down for the Time Mage. Choco Cure for the Time Mage. Carve model not enough to finish her off. That cure doing its job. Ninja moving back off to the side, but that Shuriken will handle her. Time Mage is down. Ninja getting Please Eat from the Aribo. Hastes did it. Ninja once again with the 143. Chocobo is down to the Samurai. Time Mage once again back up with a Phoenix down, but the Ninja gonna make quick work of her. There's Hell Ivy on the Lancer, 144. Aribo with Please Eat lands. Just the speed and numbers advantage, it looks like this one's going to go to Love Colored Magic. There's a straight dash on the Lancer, 187 takes it out. And once again we have a 4-on-1. Samurai shifting over to support. Shuriken not Hamido'd this time. Hell Ivy 108. Just one more hit for this monk will do it. Just kidding, Defy Pain. Hamido for the throw once again. Pig going for a Please Eat instead of a straight dash. Ninja is hasted once more. Hell Ivy stops. Well, that's going to stop the Hamidos. That's going to be it. Throw stone for 78. And Ninja closes it out. 2-0 for Love Colored Magic 3. Now we go to our final match of the night. Break 3 versus Kaffe 3. Tennessee Titans versus Vulgar Display of Power. For the Tennessee Titans, Derrick Henry, the Spellblade, with Bloodsword, E2, White Magic, Dragon Spirit, and Defense up. Mike Vrabel, the Urbo, with Please Eat. Ran Carthan with the Pisco Demon with Energy Blast for CT0. And Amy Adams, the Trent, with Blessing of Nature. For Vulgar Display of Power, we have Phil Anselmo, the Mind Flare. Dimebag, the Squire, with Item, Attack Up, and Weapon Guard. Rex, the Cacatoris, and Vinnie Paul, the Wizard, with White and Black Magic, HP Restore, and Guts. Let's head to large 55. Pig starts out with the Please Eat on the tree. Vulgar display of power on the left. Tennessee Titans on the right. Starting off with hastes. Pisco Demon going with Aqualung against the bird. CT saved to start off. Trent moving forward doing nothing, and Spellblade getting into position, also nothing. Wizard explosion right out of the gate, but only 58. Shell is a lot. 147 Wind Strike. Axe target for 150, but damage split 75 of it away. Aribo going for a Please Eat on the Spellblade as well, but this one misses. Leaf Dance for 175. Bunch of damage to that Squire. Rex with the Wind Strike on the Piggy, 196. Squid going for a Time Blast. Still not quite in range for Aqualungs or Charms. But that one is, and the Squire goes down. Getting a big charge from the Spellblade. Not sure what he has there. Rejuvenate. That's a big heal for the full team. And a Blessing of Nature for everyone as well. Tennessee Titans really getting in the lead already, right out of the gate. Life on the Wizard for the Squire brings him back up. Pig going for a Please Eat instead of a straight dash. Spellblade with Night Sword, 210, takes that Squire right back down. Mind Control, only the Spellblade. But Energy Blast for 0 takes that right off. .146 life on the Squire. Okay, that's kind of weird. Energy Blast is not supposed to be doing damage. So I think I'm going to fix that and run that match tomorrow. So let's just end here. There will be 13 tomorrow. We've kind of run late on this one anyways, and my co-commentator is gone, so this feels good. Thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks again, Koromar, for fighting through your potential concussion to commentate the first half. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for playing. Good night.